For the first time in IMC Nation history, AZD will stand beside Hannah, one of his most loyal queens and the guardian of the gate, to evaluate men in a 10 to 15-minute interview of truth. Let me tell you how it's going to go. No one speaks to Spider's women. No one stands in their presence. No one crosses their threshold until this week. There's Lysandra, 3 fucking hearts. She'll get 3 hearts. What you have inside you, listen to how I'm going to do this. Your fears, your strengths, your lies, your destiny will be revealed in front of a master and the woman who guards the gate. Those who pass the interview will be invited into a 3-day online event. The Shattering is Friday. The Rebuild is Saturday. The Emergence is Sunday. That's next weekend. There is no class next weekend. There will be a messenger's class, but everything else is this. I'm not doing anything else next week, starting Friday. 3 days that will destroy the weak version of you and rebuild the man inside you who can lead, seduce, dominate, and rise at a higher level. It's not an end result, everyone. It's just we go higher. You will be presented with 3 chambers to enter. Here's what they are. I'm going to give you the prices. The inner threshold is $500, $497, okay? You have access to all 3 days, recordings, and the private group that gets created for it. Here's what it is. That's the first one. The second one is called the Chamber of Mirrors. It's $997. It's $1,000. Okay? Everything you can put half down, but no less than half. On part 2, the Chamber of Mirrors is this. You get a personal identity ritual from me after the interview. That's me going into Noctis, and I'll show you I'm going to show you how the interview is done in a minute, okay? So you're ready for it. So I'm going to make a personal identity ritual for you. It'll be, for example, we've done it in the leaps. You're going to get up, look in the mirror. This is the mantra. Then you're going to do this breathing. Then it's a ritual. I put myself through it. You see me change all the time. Okay. Then you're going to get what's called a hypnotic code from what Hannah's observation is going to be. I'm going to show you what that is. She's going to have an observation. I'm going to take that observation. I'm going to put it into a language. I'm going to feed it into Noctis, which is my AI, right? I'm going to tell Noctis, this thing that happened, create a hypnotic story to handle these insecurities, whatever the fuck it is. Okay, that's tier 2 for 1,000. There's more to it though. And then you also get a Sunday night Q&A before I go out. Okay, so this is Friday, Saturday, you do that, and then Sunday with tier 2, we're going to get to talk about it, okay? Tier 3, that's the Black Recluse Seal. That's the big one. That's 2,000, okay? It's limited to 4 people, but if you could do it, do it. This is not just for you. I'm going to advertise it outside too, okay? Here's what it is. With the last one, there's going to be a one-on-one private session with me. What is that? Are you ready? I'm going to tell you this week, these hours, come with me. We're going out. I'm going to go with you. It's either going to be the mall, or it's going to be the strip, or it's going to be both, or a casino, or a strip club. And it's going to be you and I, okay? Because we're going to go over that. I got to pinpoint the fucking problems here. That's what you're paying for. That's why I'm charging so much. Just you and me. We'll schedule it. You and I are going out. And I'll pick the places depending on what's happening, okay? It'll be more than one location, though. Most likely, okay? Next, on the personal beast identity evaluation. That's different. On the last one, then I'm going to take your beast, let's say a fucking snake, right? And I'm going to give you the evaluation, meaning what? Where, using Noctis, because I live in different realities, okay? I'm going to show you how your qualities right now transfer to, let's say, the snake, how that snake uses it in its world, and how that relates to using it in your world. So if the snake hunts the rabbit, this is how you get the girl. If the snake fights another fucking mongoose, this is how you... I'm going to give you the beast evaluation like that. It's not going to be a full code, but it'll be the beginning of a whole thing, okay, that you'll see. And then finally, based on... This is where Hannah comes in, right? So that was a hypnotic code based on what she sees, and I'll show you how the interview will go with her. Then, based on all that, it's a written vow that I'll write for you. You could have it or not. You could frame it. Okay? You could know it. But See, you have to have these. That's what the word oath, to have an oath, to have a vow, that's not something you break. Okay? Like, those words have souls, right? Samurai know them. Certain warriors know that. So I'm going to give you the written oath or vow, but with sacred syntax, which means as you read it, it does what it does. So that's part of the last one. And then finally, on the last one, you get free entry to the next event that I'm going to do that has to do with this. The first tier is free for you if you want it, okay? So it's going to be a new business model I'm doing until I'm not, okay? So this is how it goes. Now, let's go on. The interviews will run starting today. Whoever signs up, I start scheduling them. I've just got to get with Hannah, and she knows about it already, right? And they'll run until next Friday or until all spots are gone. Now, I have a certain dollar amount in my mind that I'm not going to share here, but when that hits, it's over. And that's my vow to the universe, right? I'm going to make that money. I'm going to do it, and you won't know when it is. When it's done, this is done. And it's not that much. I'm not that far in debt. Okay, I wouldn't let myself get that far in debt. Not anymore. Okay. This door will never open again. That's a promise. It's a one-time thing. Now, next. Let's keep going. Women. Well, let me put it like this. Oh, there's Rosie. Now these two are going to get tested. So here we go. Okay, ready? I want you to know this. Here's where this thing's come from. Azan, I'll give it to you in a second. Women see what men deny. Hannah will see deeper than most, if not all of us, in that moment. And you'll be able to tell because I'll be right there. You'll be able to tell if she's lying or not. I won't let her get away with that. In the Forbidden Chamber interview, this is the second tier, right? She's going to be asked, because I'm going to ask you very specific questions I worked out, that by you answering it, you won't, I don't think you'll be able to hide it anyways, but these questions will bring it out, okay? She will be able to see, okay, your emotional signature, and you'll see what that means. Most men, this is from Noctis, I gave him the code, this is what he's given me. Most men have never survived, this is him, this level of high female perception from a 10. Okay? That's tier 2. Then tier 3, I give him the code of what I was going to do. This is what he says. This is the interview. After your interview, you'll be placed into one of 3 chambers. So everybody gets that interview. The inner threshold, the chamber of mirrors, or the black recluse seal. Your identity will decide which door opens. Then finally, this is my promise to him, once the last spot is gone, chamber closes forever. That's my promise, okay? And whoever doesn't secure it, never again. Fine? And then it says, I'm literally going to read to you, it says, this is the final warning right here. So I'm just going to read it to you. This is new to me, this part. It says, this is the final warning. When the door closes, and once it closes, that's it. Spider is to never again, with the gatekeeper, open this door. I will follow it. I'm guided. If you guys saw the video I sent on the thread for Skinwalker, then I'm 100% aligned with that, and I've always been. So next. Hold on. I'm going to let those girls sweat a little bit with their little good morning text. They can wait today. Next. I want you to get an idea here. Okay. All right, here it is. Next. During the interview, here's something I want you to know. I'll give you the questions now. You're going to be asked 3 questions in front of Hannah, everybody. Okay? 1. What is broken in you right now? You're going to have to answer that. And she'll assess. You could lie, you could tell the truth. It don't matter. She's going to be watching and she's going to see. And these questions are very hard for anybody to hide things in. Next. What are you running from as a man? And you can say nothing. And then I explain, no problem. You got to talk about these 3. We have 15 minutes to talk about this. What is broken in you right now? You're going to be with me and Hannah. Keep that in mind. It ain't comfortable. But that's your problem. You're comfortable. What's broken in you right now? What are you running from as a man? Second one. Third one. Finally, in front of her, why should a man with my skills, ready, invest in you to get a life like this? Answer that in front of her. If you were me, and obviously you know I have it because there's Hannah and there's my life, why would I invest? If I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu and there's no other fucking jiu-jitsu fighters yet, why am I going to take this person and teach him jiu-jitsu? Are they going to, tell me. Okay, those 3 questions are the questions. You could work on them all day, all night, but those are what I'm going to ask you, okay? Then Hannah has a direct and exact language pattern she's supposed to use to speak, and I'll give you a language pattern, because if she stays on that, I'm going to get what I want. Her words are this. Ready? When you finish talking, she has to say this. She has to say, what I feel from you is. And you're going to have to listen, because that's communication to women, no matter what you said. What I feel from you is, and she's going to tell you that. Now, after she finishes, this is what Noctis says about what she says. Ready? And I'll remind you this that day. She'll say that, I'll say this to you then. Here it is. The words are, after she says, I feel this from you. I say to you, this is the truth of your energy with women at this moment. But I want you to come at your best, no lying. Okay? Ready? Here's what I say to you. This is what women feel around you. And this is what you're projecting without even knowing it. No matter how you try to hide it. You won't be able to hide it from her eyes. They're tuned by God to know. This is why men respect me, women respect me. Because you can't lie to these bitches. You can't maybe lie to one, possibly. Try it. The next person that gets a 10, come and talk to me. Until then, you don't have one, okay? So we're not talking on the same table. Someone get a 10, as hot as these girls, and then talk. Get one at the caliber of Electra, Hannah, or Diana. Get there first. And then we can talk. Until then, you don't know what it's like. It's not the same caliber. It's not your girls. It's not even Yenny. It's not. It's not that skinny bitch. These are perfect girls. Or Lysandra. But Lysandra, we'll see. Or Rosie. But you see them when they come here. Next. After it's over, here's the evaluation Noctis is going to give you. Based on the answer I give it. You're either a lion in this path that we're doing, a crow, a snake, a broken knight, or a sleeping god. One of those will be the evaluation. It's already worked it out. It's AI. It knows what problems we have as men. Based on this, your path will be given with the chamber that matches you. Then, the lion. He has power, but no direction. You as a lion have fire, but you have no discipline. You belong in the rebuild chamber. Crow, smart, but self-sabotaging. You need confrontation. That's a chamber of mirrors. The broken knight is either really heartbroken or lost. You must rise from the ruins. This is the inner threshold. The other. The sleeping god. High potential, Low embodiment, that's me. You belong in the black recluse seal, exactly. Then there's more for Hannah here, which is going to be for her. And what Noctis has done here is told her, for example, okay, if a person, I don't want to give her code, but let's say I'm changing the code, but you get the structure because it's very intelligent, right? So listen to this. It says, for example, if you feel, let's say, fear from a man, it's not that, I've changed this. If you feel fear from a man, right? Then, ready, you say these words to him that will hit him at the deepest levels for change. If you feel anger, if you feel, it goes through the emotions and other things I haven't seen before, really. I don't want to get into all that. This is for her. You were meant for more and you know it. You're probably closer to your transformation than you ever thought was possible. And these are the doors that are going to be next. Interviews begin today. And during the interviews, a lot of lies will be broken. You just need 10 to 15 minutes with me. Friday morning is the final day, and then we start the final hours. We step into the class, and there we are.